Hello YouTube family! I'm getting a little bit restless. I can't do too much because I've been hauling around heavy books, so my back's aching a lot. So I was actually mandatory rest. But I can't because I'm hyper and my head is going. So I thought, well, let's show you what's in bloom and what's in spike and what's making root growth. And this is my twinkle. I got it from eBay the 19th of July. So it's been blooming July, August, September. It's blooming for almost 2 months. It gives me 4 or 5 blooms at a time, but it keeps expanding and I'm really happy with it. Just shows me that it's happy. Let me see, my cherry baby, the one that had fusarium and all the snails eating at her roots. I put some leca to keep it up a little bit higher, so there was more moisture. I have to see that I have to fill up the water. She drinks a lot. The one with the spike is the only one that doesn't make a hell of a lot of roots. Because if we take it out of there, can you see? Oh, I have to put it down somewhere. Wait a second before I drop it. Oh, crap. Okay, there we go. That's a lot of new roots. The sheet doesn't look so nice, so I think I have to go get that off. But that's a lot of new roots. That's a lot of new roots. That makes mommy proud. Yeah. Well, because the other one is a spike, that root is not from that plant. That tiny root is from that plant. There's a tiny root and there's 3 tiny roots. But yeah, I want to see her bloom so she can live a bit on the root bulb of everybody else. And when this is done blooming, I'm gonna divide it up. And as you know me, I'm gonna experiment. Some are going to go in moss and some are going to go in semi-hydro, and the other one I'm going to mount. So I'm really excited about that. Not only the blooms, but also what's in store. This is a division from the same cherry baby that was already loose in the pot. And she has a new growth. She's a moss in a net pot. Ah, that was the word I was searching for in the last video. My bulbophyllum in the pond pot, it's a net pot. So yes, and this one, yeah, I'm not sure if I can show you. It's already intertwined with all the moss. It has the same monster roots as all the other divisions. And I need to water it. But she's happy. She's growing roots. This one, I'm keeping her in shade because she's freaking purple. This is a Dendrobium phalaenopsis. And some people say they need light. Some people say they need the same light as phalaenopsises. I have... The biggest part is in my fel spot, and this one is in the windowsil. But you see that? That little back bulb is making it cakey. I think, because it doesn't look really like a real new shoot. It's a little bit too up high from the bulb, but you never know. Anyway, so I'm keeping her in shade, hoping that the leaves turn back green. This is the other Dendrobium phalaenopsis. It's the same plant. It's the Thailand black with the really pretty flowers. I'm going to have to sit down somewhere. I'm feeling... Whew, okay. Her leaves are actually nice and greener than the other one. But what I wanted to show you... Look, Amy! LG. Sorry, that was for Amy, Orchid Whisperer. This plant is making algae like... There is no tomorrow. That's because of it's in a windowsill. But see those roots. It took a while for them to start off, and now they're growing like mad. I'm so happy. Yesterday evening, for the first time, I gave her a dry day. As you can see, I secured the orchid to the glass. I poured the liquid out. I poured the water with the algae out. And kept it dry for the night and put the water back in. But all the old roots are still alive. Can you imagine? You would think that if you put an orchid that has been in bark with snails, then has been repotted in bark and ceramis. I did such a poor job that I had to repot it again. And so I divided the parts, put this one in ceramis, and it absolutely hated the ceramis. All the new root tips that came died. So I took it out as a ceramis, put it in water, out of necessity, and it loves it here. It's been repotted 3 times, and this is going to stay its home. So yeah, let me see if I can. The only thing that worries me is that the eye that she has. Oh, sorry for the shakes. I'm so sorry. I'm tired. That's an eye, but it doesn't look completely viable. And I hope you can see between there is an eye that looks like it's been rotted off. The other 2 have, oh sorry, I was not looking in the camera. The other 2 don't look like they have active eyes. So I am not sure if this one is going to magically make a new shoot somewhere before winter. But if not, hey, well, at least it has roots. Okay, then we have my Shiloptolkien that is done flowering. And look at the tiny cute root. Isn't it cute? Yes, it is. And it's making... Oh, sorry, wait a sec. There we go. There's a new growth. It's growing slowly, steadily, but it's happy. And once it's going to chuck out roots out of the bottom, I'm going to repot it. Until that time, it's staying in the weird media it is in. My twinkle is done blooming just about 5 days. So there's no new growth. This is the latest new growth it had before it started blooming. And it isn't growing anymore. At least not as I can see. This is the other twinkle division. Oh, I'm leaking. And as you can see, there's the new growth. That was the previous new growth. But that one is not happy. Maybe I should cut it off. I don't know. Anyway, that one is growing. Come on, focus. You see that? So I hope that that's gonna be okay. This was the twinkle also with the snails. I hate snails. Oh, sorry for my front yard. Please don't look at that. What we got here is my brassia. My brassia, no ID, has 2. I know she has 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, count again. 1, 2. That's heavy, that's heavy. 2, 3. Can't find number 4. 4. Okay, 4 new growths. Completely on all sides of the pot. So where the hell am I going to... I have to turn it every day. That's not gonna happen. Then I'm gonna get wonky new growth. So I need a spot with full light. But she has 4 new growths. And I didn't think that was going to be possible because she already had new growths. I'm gonna put this here. This is the latest new growth of my zygopetalum. Growing nice and strong and making roots. I'm gonna leave it in there. Just trust me, she's making a lot of roots. And where is it? It was the latest new growth. It looks okay. It has some spots and blotches, but that's normal for a zygopetalum, sadly. All the rest of the bulbs are going to be cut off. If this one's going to grow something, because it has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, that's the root. 3. Is it a root? Yeah, 3, 4. 4 bulbs of possible new growth. So next year, when this is bigger and still alive, I'm going to divide it and chop off all the weird, wonky, rotten parts. Let me see what else is growing. Be right back. Okay, I forgot the one that I actually wanted to show. This is my Miltassia toscana. Oh, I'm trying to make her stay in a pot by putting a big stone on the top of her root. All these roots she chucked out after the second treatment of fungicide for fusarium. This is a new growth she chucked out. There are new roots growing in the pot. And this is growing on steadily. I'm trying to point that towards the light. And the back bulb is actually made a new growth. And the new growth stopped growing because of the fusarium. And when I treated it for fusarium, the tiny, tiny new growth made a new growth. So this one, I can say safely, she's doing fine. She had fusarium, she is still an affected plant, so I can't water her with the rest of the plants. I am trying not to make them touch leaves. And that's that. Oh, I forget this one. This is my Brassia shooting star. This is a new growth. And that is a new growth. And that one is the one. Can I show you? Oh, it's already completely integrated with the moss. This was the monster roots that I showed you a couple of weeks ago when I was so happy. Yeah, this one is doing fine. I actually should have turned her towards the light. Bad me. This one is in charcoal and big chunky bark and leca. So I need to water this a lot. My Zygopetalum is in leca. I need to water that a lot. That one is also in charcoal and leca and chunky bark. They all need a lot of watering. So I actually like my twinkle that is in moss and leca and perlite. I can water her once a week, she's fine. The ones in water are fine. The ones in leca I need to water every day. So that was it. Thank you all for watching. This was my summer, well actually my August update or September update, I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Love you all and see you guys later. Bye.